Hello guys, today what I have here is a Chamberlain B4310, and today we are going to see what comes in the box and also how it runs. This is one of the newer Security Plus 3.0 openers. This opener comes with two one-button remotes, a multi-function wall button, and a battery backup. It also comes with a camera. I got this opener from Lowe's. But before we open this thing up, I do also want to compare another opener to this one. It's also an opener that I recently got. I did already make videos about it. Let me get it real quick. Alright, so I will be comparing this Chamberlain opener to this Craftsman opener. This is an empty box. This is a Craftsman CMXCO CG773. The reason why I want to compare both of these openers is because they both would have been sold for the same price at $249. The Craftsman has a better warranty. It has a lifetime motor and belt warranty. However, the Chamberlain only has 5 years on the motor and belt. They both come with battery backups, and they both also have two light sockets. The Craftsman does not have a camera, however. They also have different accessories. So they both come with multi-function wall buttons. However, the Chamberlain comes with two one-button remotes. Meanwhile, the Craftsman opener only comes with a single 3-button remote. Also forgot to mention, both openers are belt drive openers. However, the Chamberlain is advertised as 3.25 horsepower. Meanwhile, the Craftsman is advertised as 1 horsepower. So yeah, now I'm gonna unbox the Chamberlain and let's see what's inside. God fucking. Alright, so now I'm gonna start unboxing this opener. I'm not sure if I did it the right way, but you know, it's open. So over here is its rail. So you're supposed to like connect these pieces together. So there's 5 pieces total. This is for a 7-foot door. If you have a taller door, you will need to buy an extension kit. So yeah, also in here I believe is like the straight door arm and also hanging brackets if this opener even comes with any. Oops. First thing we see is what appears to be instruction manual. However, this is just a user guide. It just gives you like a quick rundown of how your opener works. If you do need instructions to install this opener, you're either gonna need like a PDF file, or like, you know, use the app right here. Use like an app to like install it. So yeah, this opener does not come with paper instructions, which sucks. However, the Craftsman did. So yeah, we also have warning labels. See, there's the belt and the curved door arm. So yeah, this would go with the straight door arm, which is inside the rail. There is the battery backup. Usually this would come in a box, but I guess not anymore. There's also the hardware, like the rope, bolts, nuts. There's the idler pulley, and then there's also the trolley. I do believe they ask you to like check whether like the plastic pads inside the trolley is like connected. If it's not, you like snap it back in place. We also got the wall button. That's what it looks like. So yeah, this wall button does have an FCC ID, and the reason why that is because this is a wireless wall button. well, not wireless wall button, but basically, instead of sending signals to the opener via the wires, it now just sends it just sends commands to the openers using signals now. So yeah, it only gets power from the opener, and that's about it. It does not talk to the opener through the wires. No, it talks to the opener wirelessly, but it gets wired power from the opener. See, we also got the belt tensioner. Then I believe the opener is inside of here. So I guess there's just like plastic wrap. There's the opener. Did the light lens come out? Probably did. Let's see what we got. Hold on, let me move all this stuff aside so I can make room for this. Alright, so what I have here are sensor brackets from the Craftsman, and this is from the Chamberlain. See, at some point they started using like this thing. It's like there's like one hook on here for the Craftsman, but on the Chamberlain there's like two hooks. So I guess at some point they decide to like switch from one hook to like two hooks now. Yeah, let me put that aside. Alright, let's start taking this opener out. Alright, so we have here, this is the door bracket, that's the header bracket. This is the U bracket. This is the part that's supposed to connect to like the rail, and then then the rail connects to the opener. So yeah, the chassis on this opener is way smaller, so if I'm gonna put this opener up, I will need to adjust the hanging brackets. Later I'll bring the Craftsman down so we can compare both of these openers. There's also the safety sensors and the wires for the wall button. The belt sprocket, that's weird. And oh yeah, the two remotes right here. So 1, 2, they're both in bags. And the other safety sensors. So yeah, let me bring the Craftsman down, and then I'll show all of its parts, basically. Alright, so now I have the Craftsman down here. And yeah, I also want to mention again, this opener was made on 2024, has a yellow rim button. Meanwhile, this opener was made in, let's see, 2026, and it has a white rim button. So yeah, you can see there's a huge difference. Oh yeah, there's the camera right there. So yeah, the Craftsman is a whole lot more bigger. It's more wider, basically, but the Chamberlain is more skinnier. Okay, the Craftsman has side-to-side lighting, all right, but the Chamberlain has front-to-back lighting. So yeah, many other differences, like the cord placement and where the battery backup goes and where the boards are. They're like on opposite sides of each other. Yeah, so I haven't plugged this opener in yet. This opener already put up on my door. However, it's gonna take longer for me to put this opener up because obvious, like sizes, like difference in sizes and stuff. So yeah. Oh yeah, I also want to mention, this back end panel, it was like what's it called? How do you say it? Let me think of a word to describe this back light lens. Okay, 3, 2, 1. It was crooked. No, and it wouldn't fit in correctly. See, it won't also go in correctly. See, just instantly falls out. So yeah, if we flip this thing, if we flip this opener, Let's see. Yeah, the end panel's a little crooked. Cool. But yeah, on the bottom, so there's the battery backup symbol, the Bluetooth, and the Wi-Fi logo. On the back, there is the board information. I'm covering up its MyQ serial number. So yeah, there's its FCC ID and part number and all that stuff. Might as well also show the front, I guess. Hold on. So yeah, you have to like kind of like pull the light lenses outwards to like get it off. So there's his model number, there's his date, there's the camera info. That's what the camera looks like. And then the power info. I'm trying my best not to like show the serial number. See, both light lenses are different, you know, since one side has a camera and the other side doesn't. But anyways, let me think about like what else I should do. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to run both of these openers. You know, I'm gonna run this Craftsman first. You know, as like a, what's it called, control. So yeah, we're gonna run this opener up. It's a bit whiny, but I wouldn't say it's too bad. Now we're gonna do the Chamberlain B4310. We're gonna run it up with one of the remotes it came with, the CH161. It's one button remote. So it's pretty more, it's like more whinier. Probably more whinier because it uses the same motor as, let me get it real quick, that's this B2211T. This is my other one right here. My first B2211T is on my door right now, but this is like the like spare parts opener. So yeah, this opener uses the same motor as this one. Sucks because it's more whinier. Anyways, let's run the Craftsman down real quick. Alright, and then now we'll run the Chamberlain down. I have to use its wall button because I only have one pair of safety sensors up here. So let's run it down. Oh yeah, I also want to mention it has the 10 times flash again. Alright, let's run it down. Yeah, I mean, all I have to say is if this opener were to use like a better motor and not the cheap like DC motor, the one that's like not powder coated, then I would say this opener would be fine, but it's alright. However, I would prefer this opener over the B4310 because, you know, it just has a better warranty and also has a slightly better motor. But that's pretty much it. You will see this opener up soon. Just not now because I have other things to do. But yeah, thank you for watching and have a nice day.